So in terms of spiritual health and hygiene, continued. So they were also saying, just as, and I say this all the time to clients and repeat clients of mine, just as you would go to a doctor, just as you would go to a dentist, just as you would go to an optician's to, for your general checkup, etc., just as you would take your car to get checked out, or you check your heating system just before winter starts, just as you would do all of these things, that's the same way that you should be approaching your spiritual health and your spiritual well-being as well. So I often advise, for instance, my clients, a lot of them are repeat clients, I often advise, have a tarot reading, check in as to what's going on with you, have a check-in at least once every 6 months or at least once a year. I often encourage a lot of my clients to understand what their energy and divine soul blueprint is. Many times when you understand your blueprint, it does, in terms of your life purpose, etc., where you draw in divine source energy. Many times when you have an understanding of that, it's your blueprint. It doesn't really change. What can change, though, is as you live life, as life is lifing, certain karmic ties and situations and energies may come up to the surface for you to clear them, or may come up to the surface to have your attention, right? So many times when you could come in, for instance, I look at ancestral ties, I look at karmic blocks, I look at energy blocks, I do tarot readings, I do all that sort of stuff. So many times I advise clients to come in and do that sort of work every 6 months or a year. And you could come to me, fantastic, but you don't necessarily have to come to me. Anyone that you trust, and you trust and that you believe is good, go to them, because, go to anyone that you trust in order to do this work for you and with you as well, because you're also actively participating in this. And a lot of these things, particularly your spiritual health, and once you consult, sorry, I'm just channeling the rest of this. Once you consult someone just to get those check-ins as to what energetically is coming up to the surface to be cleared, what is coming up around me that I ought to be aware of, everything else, once you consult an energy or a spiritual practitioner for that, it then becomes up to you to maintain that day to day. Okay, so you maintain it through your meditation, you maintain it through your daily meditation. Every day you should at least be meditating for 30 minutes a day. And if you want to know the proper best practice way to meditate that you could build on and adapt and so on, you could also have a one-to-one consultation with me about that. It's meditating, it's moving the body, and moving the body encourages that mind-body connection that we spoke about earlier. And it's also approaching your life from a place of being involved in experience, and viewing it as an experience is what they're telling me now. It's an experience.